Nick here, and in this video I want to talk about how FOMO is ruining your life, how you trying to keep up with your friends, keeping tabs on other people, trying to look cool on Instagram is honestly fucking your life up. All right, and I myself have delved deep into this, where you try to put on a show for people who don't really care about you that much. You try to look cool and have this image of yourself that's supposed to give yourself status in the eyes of people that don't give a fuck about you. You're trying to numb yourself by fucking as many girls as you possibly can, drinking often, doing drugs, always partying or going out, or even traveling excessively, spending fuck tons of money trying to compete with people or your friends. You look at your friends and what your friends are doing, and there's this constant competition. Oh, so-and-so fucked this many girls this year, so now I have to fuck this many girls this year, otherwise I'm a failure. So-and-so made this much money this year, so I have to make this much money this year, otherwise I'm a failure. Oh, so-and-so spent like 20 grand on traveling, therefore I also have to spend 20 grand on traveling or I'm a failure. And this mentality fucks you up big time. Because honestly, people peak at different times in life, all right? Your buddy might peak at like the age of 19, you might peak at the age of 25, all right? Just because you're not where he is doesn't mean you necessarily have to try to match up, all right? It doesn't have to be this like bigger dick contest where you're trying to be just as cool as your buddies, all right? Or you're trying to look cool on Instagram, have 20,000 followers, try to be better than the next person, try to have status. Because this shit doesn't matter necessarily, Even in accumulating wealth, it doesn't really matter how many followers you have, how cool you look on Instagram, how many likes you have, all right? How many girls you fucked. In the grand scheme of things, that doesn't really demonstrate your value. It's good for bragging rights and shit, but sometimes there comes a point where you're just doing it to compete with others, where you're doing it to look cool, all right? Or you're trying to put on this image of yourself. And I find a lot of people, even in a city like Toronto, everyone's acting significantly cooler than they really are. Everyone's acting like they have a lot more money than they really do, all right? It's just a big show. It's just a big comparison game where you're keeping up with the Joneses. People are wearing Gucci belts that they can't afford, but they saved up at their Walmart job, and they spend a fuck ton of money on that so they can go to the club every Friday and Saturday and look cool, all right? So many people are doing this shit, but they can't necessarily afford it, People are rationalizing oh, in your 20s, you gotta have fun, you gotta party. That's why I go to the club every weekend to go get girls and meet people, when really that's fucking bullshit. You can use that time to get further ahead in your life, in your career. And your peers will try to convince you oh, bro, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your life. You're gonna look back on this and regret it. What if you look back on this and you're in a situation you don't wanna be in? You're working a dead-end job you hate. You don't have as much money as you could have because you wasted it all spending your time with people who don't really care about you that much, all right? Or you're wasting it all even fucking a bunch of girls, all right? I've done that where I just fuck a bunch of chicks that don't necessarily care about me, or they just want good dick, or they just want to tell their friends they fucked a stripper or a club promoter or whatever, and they want to look cool, or they want to get off, and they're just using you to get off, and they don't give a fuck about who you are as a person. They don't care about your well-being. They don't care about anything in regards to you. They just care if you look attractive and you can give them good dick. And this is very common, A lot of girls find that guys use them for sex. Girls use guys for sex too, all right? And when you waste all this time, you're wasting opportunities. You go around fucking as many girls as you can. You put off work. You put off making money. You put off opportunities to better yourself. Because there's countless times where I just wasted my whole day or my whole week or fuck my whole month, my whole year even, just fucking girls. And it's I know I have an opportunity to make a lot of money or to go to this important meeting where I can network with somebody who's going to further me in my career. And I just waste it, fucking some girl and getting drunk all night. And for what? I have nothing to show for it. Today, I can honestly say that out of every girl I've ever hooked up with in my life, which is 150, not one of them am I cool with today. Not one of them do I keep in contact with today. Not one of them has really benefited my life. If anything, I'm probably short thousands of dollars. And with those thousands of dollars, I could be a lot further. I could have started a business with those thousands of dollars. But instead, I spent my time and I wasted my time on shitty relationships or shitty sexual encounters, one-night stands, whatever, because the girl's oh, baby, just don't work tonight. Come on, see me at 2 a.m, let's party all night. And then I do that. Then my next day's fucked and my week's fucked because I went on some alcohol bender and my health is bad and I'm out of shape and I'm wasting my time and I'm wasting my money and I'm wasting my opportunities. And for what? We pursue this short-term gratification, we want to look cool in front of people, we want to keep up with people who don't give a shit about us. And we spend all our time, we spend all our money, you know? Maybe you don't need to go party. Maybe you don't need to celebrate and rationalize, oh, I'm just celebrating, I'm just living life, I'm just making the most of my 20s. Why don't you make some money? Why don't you hustle, put your nose down and just fucking grind? Put that money aside instead of spending $100 a night on alcohol and club cover, or even like vacations, you know, just to look cool and take a bunch of pictures on Instagram, only to realize like, what the fuck am I doing here? Why am I going to this random ass country or going to this random ass club, you know, where nobody really cares, and where I'll have memories, I guess, sure, but those memories aren't going to pay your bills. Those memories aren't going to build a business for you, get you further in life. So you got to prioritize. You got to think of the long term and realize this short term bullshit isn't going to do much for me. You know, if I go fuck 8 girls this month, that's not really going to do much for me. If anything, that's 8 days of productivity or more that I wasted. You know, what do you get from just upping your numbers? Like, oh, I got to fuck 500 girls. I got to fuck 1,000 girls. Because you can do that. You can be a bum and do that. You can do absolutely nothing with your life. Fuck a bunch of girls. It's easy. If you spend all your time and all your resources towards doing that, you can do it no problem. But what's the point? Where's that going to get you in life? All right? Where's partying all the time going to get you? Where is spending your money traveling or taking pictures on Instagram or buying Gucci belts or whatever the fuck you can think of, looking like you're balling without actually being balling? Where's that going to get you? So in my life right now, I don't care if I'm seen as a nerd. I don't care if I'm seen as a loser or not as cool as other people. I'd rather actually have something to show for my efforts instead of pretend that I do. That's it, guys. Think about that. Are you wasting your life trying to impress other people? Are you just sleeping around, probably catching STDs? Fucking around with people who don't give a shit about you? Or are you building meaningful relationships with people? Are you using your time constructively, building a future for yourself? Or are you fucking wasting it? And at the end of it all, you're gonna look back and realize everybody around me didn't give a shit about me. They were all fake people. And this whole time, I just wanted to look cool in front of fake people. I wasted my time, I wasted my resources. Fuck that shit. Hustle in silence. Don't tell anybody what you're doing. Don't keep tabs on other people. Focus on your direction only. And you're gonna go far in life. Fuck everybody else. So guys, talk to you later. Peace.